Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to a new week. I'll probably start out this way. I'll keep it brief, but definitely a high potential for a odd couple days. I mean, last week, simple fact, we had a lot of fizzles at the Open, just kind of a different week, and again, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but we're just a day before one of the hottest contested elections probably ever, and we still got the pandemic, etc. So it's just as always, I guess the summary is I just want to make a point. You don't have to trade every day. So, do you think Zoom earnings will be awesome? Yes, I do. DBVT. Whoops. DBVT is an example of something that I'm not that excited about. It's higher. Well, let me get notes going. So, DBVT, higher float, food allergy, not hot sector, terrible long-term chart. I mean, it's just, I don't know. DBVT is just, here's the thing, and this is something I always like to say, is any stock can run, and I don't, I'm not the kind to come on here and bash people's ideas. I'll unless it's some like crazy illiquid OTC stock. I mean, you guys know, unless it's some super illiquid OTC, I never get upset about any ticker. But it's just, this just doesn't check many boxes for me. And, if it's your favorite play, fire away. But it's just not really, so sorry. Don't get mad at me. ISIG already spiked and failed. Yuck. So this is a runner a week or so ago. I don't know. I just look at all these one and dones, And again, I'm sorry to be Debbie Downer. Much like DBVT. Meh. Sorry. Not my favorite. BLRX. What's BLRX was trying to have a day two this morning. Yeah, I mean, this is a potential dipper rip. So remember, this was the only kind of good morning mover lat from Friday. I like this over 250. So BLRX, like this over 250. Anyone dumb enough to hold short over the weekend will panic. Panic at that point. Aaron Velasquez, ANPC low float, volume with news. Let me take a look. If I could type. Aaron Pack, biomedical. So we got virus news. We got low float. Has a history of spiking, but a lot of one and dones. Okay volume. That's the thing is we haven't seen, it's funny. Now, this is just my opinion, but I think 2 weeks ago, you'd see so much more volume in this. It just shows you, I think a lot of people are being really careful right now. So, which nothing wrong with that. Dip and rip over 5. Needs float rotation. NIO. Yeah, NIO is probably, I mean, I know a lot of you guys, I know a lot of you on here are, are penny stock traders. A lot of you guys love to talk the cheap stocks. If I had to pick a favorite today, it's NIO. I know a lot of you don't like 30, 40, 50, $100 stocks. But if I had to pick my favorite, it's NIO. So let's get a plan on this. NIO, out of all the low-priced trash out there today, this is my fave. EV play. Good news this AM. Big multi-day runner. This is new, 50, big breakout. So let's get a plan on NIO. Ooh, man. So I'm going to hope for, and I know hope isn't a strategy, okay? Don't give me the hope isn't a strategy, but this is what I would, this is my plan. This is what I would like to get a trade off on this thing, all right? So I don't want to buy the high of the day at 8:35 in the morning. It is still kind of, who knows what's going to happen at the open? Who knows what's going to happen today? So what I'm going to hope for is a dip to that 33 level, and then I would risk a breakdown of basically Thursday's highs, which is also a whole dollar, half dollar at 32. So I'm hoping for a dip. Let's dip to 33, risk on 32-ish. Goal. I mean, it's already at 34. 36 plus. I mean, it already hit 34 in pre-market. So if I can get a dip down to that 33 level, I'd take it. I'd risk that 32 breakdown of Thursday's highs and a goal of 36 plus. So let me save that. NIO plan. Let me drop it in my Evernote database. If Evernote would open. So new note. NIO whiteboard plan. And NIO plan. Drop that in Evernote. And then let's link that up. Copy shareable link. Whiteboard. What do you think about the low volume compared to the last few months related to the election? Listen. So Will Kennedy, good question. Do I think the volume feels lower? Yes, I do. Now, here's my answer. I think the volume should be lower. I mean, and that may sound counterintuitive, okay? But I think, if you're a multi-million, multi-billion-dollar hedge fund or big trader, I think you're scaling back your size. You're scaling back your risk right now. And that's why we're seeing lower volume. And here's the thing. If the smart money, and this is strictly my opinion, if the smart money is being conservative the last week or so, does that mean you as a small or medium-sized retail trader should be doing the opposite? in my opinion, follow the smart money. Okay, you can make fun of, I know in today's world everyone likes to bash millionaires and billionaires. My point is, you don't get to be a billionaire by being stupid. Okay, so follow the smart money. And so, what do I think about the lower volume? I think it's justified, and I think we might continue to see it until the election shakes out. And that being said, be extra selective, scale back your size, and maybe not be as aggressive as you normally would. So, RGLS. High flow. Well, not high flow. It's 50. I don't know. RGLS is another one. It's just, and remember, I'm a nice guy, but it's just like DBVT and ISG. I think, here's my opinion. I think if there was a really good low price setup out there, no one would be asking about ISIG or DBC or DBVT. I think they're all just mediocre, and there's nothing else great out there, low priced. If there was, no one would be asking about these. So I just call them meh setups. They're just okay. Already a bunch of you asking about NIO. This VHC thing, man, this VHC news has been around for, I swear, a decade. So I would be very careful with VHC. They've had this lawsuit with Apple. I think somebody fact check me. I think it was 10 years ago. When did VHC Carl Icahn? When was that? Man, it was like, anyway. Well, I could just look at the chart. When did VHC first spike? I'm going to go to a 10-year. 2016 is maybe what I'm thinking of. So I'll finish on this. So let's go to that. Let's go to a 5-year. And look at VHC has spiked on this news for over 5 years. And it just hits resistance and then pulls back. So I think, again, maybe I'm wrong. Okay? I'm not trying to say I'm some freaking genius or something. Maybe I'm wrong. But I've just seen so many times where VHC gets some ruling, spikes up, and then goes nowhere. So not in love with it. And I will wrap up with this. I love what I do. I'm excited to be here, guys. I hate that I'm bashing everybody's tickers. I don't like doing it. I want to be excited. I want to be like, oh my gosh, this is the ultimate low float runner. It's going to explode. It's going from 1 to 100 today, baby. But I don't think it's out there today. I really don't think it is. My favorite's NIO. I don't see a really good low price setup out there. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it exists. But I just say, make sure you're checking all your boxes. Be extra selective. I just think my prediction is we're going to, and this is just a prediction, but I think we're going to see more of like last week where we just have a bunch of mediocre morning spikers that all fade. So now I will leave you with this and write this down. Okay? It only takes one. Timestamp that. Okay? And what I mean when I say that is in low flow, low price stock land, we go through these lulls, okay? Things slow down, and then all it takes is one. like it takes like an SPI. All right, go back and look at SPI. If I remember right, things were a little slow for a few days. Then SPI comes and goes from 1 to 47, and we had a month of madness. So again, just remember that. All it takes is one crazy stock, and then everybody gets frothy, everybody gets all excited, and here we go. So, all right. Have a great day, everyone. I'll be back at noon over on my personal Instagram. Check out the Steady Trade team. And, actually published a couple new YouTube videos. So I know a lot of you guys watch on YouTube, but the video that got posted yesterday had a ton of comments. People really seem to like it. So check out all those free resources. There's a new blog post up. And we'll, time to go long, time to go short, time to go fishing. Cash is a position, blah, 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 blah. And let's just ride out these next couple days, playing defense. So, all right. Have a great day, everyone.